This is Yuge Zhou, a Chicago-based video and installation artist. In her video collages, everything looks normal, until you realize the video comprises many different clips stitched together. She has won numerous awards. In 2021, she received the Artist Fellowship Award for Media Arts from the Illinois Art Council. People have described her work as spellbinding, mesmerizing, and twisting their minds. Zhou is used to being a passive observer behind the camera, but recently she started directing the storyline, such as her 2022 dance film Love Letters.
So that was the story of how what started as two people who are isolated from each other kind of meet and chaos ensues, but eventually they make it together.
Ori Zur, who graduated from BNet in 2022, worked with Zhou to design the sound for the piece.
Oh, it was incredible. She's really, really amazing to work with. She really had a clear vision of what she was looking for, which is always nice to see.
Zhou has also started making work about herself.
I do believe, I think Martin Scorsese said that the most personal is the most creative. And I think when I first started making art, it was not because I didn't want to be personal, it's because I was afraid and I also didn't know what I wanted to talk about. But now I feel like I'm ready to dig deeper and get more personal.
For the past 3 years, Zhou has worked on another series, Moon Drawings. In Chinese tradition and folklore, the full moon symbolizes family reunion. Since the start of the COVID pandemic, she began drawing moons on the ground when she couldn't visit China. Zhou was born and grew up in Beijing.
然后呢，他小时候非常喜欢画画，特别喜欢画画。然后他画的画呢，就是充满了那种童真和想象力，这想象力很丰富。他小时候画的画呢，就被一个那个解放军艺术学院的一个美术老师给收藏了。他觉得这孩子很有天赋，在美术上很有天赋。
When Zhou was 21 years old, she came to America and earned her degree in computer engineering, while also studying photography at a nearby community college. Afterward, she got her MFA at the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. In a few years, she will have spent equal amounts of time in both China and the United States.
People have said that I'm too Chinese to be American and too American to be Chinese. And I have been struggled about this kind of in-between stage of wanting to choose a side.
Zhou's current work in progress explores that struggle of feeling like a person in between cultures. She is working on a personal video essay about her immigrant aunt and uncle's career choices.
It was interesting because I had this footage for 6 years. I never thought about doing anything about it.
A few years ago, Zhou spent New Year's Eve with her aunt and uncle in California. Zhou's relatives and their friends had all been artists in China, but they changed jobs after coming to the US.
Yeah, my uncle is a French horn player, and now they're becoming salesmen, selling life insurance. So they completely gave up their promising career in China, and then they moved here to have their American life. You know, my aunt and uncle's story is that they were artists in China and they gave up that and they came here and they completely changed their identity. But in my case, that I didn't feel like I had enough opportunity in China. I didn't know what I wanted to be, and I came here and found my calling and became an artist. So I just kind of used this footage and trying to just through editing and their interaction, trying to figure out exactly if they're content with their life or why they made the decision of coming here, and if it's worth it for them. But I don't know. But I think it's just interesting. It's still a question I would ask a lot of people, a lot of the Chinese immigrants here. For me, it's definitely worth it. But I'm a different story because it's a completely different generation. Yeah.
You can find Zhou's work on her website and Vimeo. She'll be submitting her video essay to film festivals later this year.